early for some, and it's early for everybody, I think, right now.
Yeah, it is kind of early. But we're right on time for our early.
That's right. That's a Billy Joel song, isn't it? I think.
He's well, yes, that is a Billy Joel song. It's kind of got a Christmas theme to it.
Does it?
The video does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He plays Santa
and he
Claus?
says, "Pile the choral music or pile more wood upon the fire."
Oh my God!
Play the choral music higher.
Sushi.
What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Late from last week, early for next week.
We are
now,
late from
that
last
is
week.
Accurate. Sushi already using the Robert Loja emote here in chat. Love it. Thank you for the 28 months at a tier 3, no less. Sushi, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. And a font of good ideas, apparently.
Is that because that came from Sushi?
Yeah, pretty much. It was discussions in
right.
chat, and it was like, yeah, we have like many more things we could put in there.
And now there's a shirt.
That's true. Space. Exclamation point merch in chat if you want some new merch. Funny, I went to Discord to message Planty, and then you about Starcrossed and Sushi, and then it was, oh my God, the podcast has started. Yeah, we are an hour early today because my group is trying to get a few more things done in the Destiny Pantheon. So we are just kind of moving things ahead like an hour, and as soon as this podcast is over, I dive right into Destiny. So
diving. Oh, Will, you're diving into your Destiny.
Diving headfirst into Destiny. That is my destiny, is to dive head first into Destiny. There we go. Yeah, that's what it means.
So we're going to be finished in a half an hour?
No, not that quick.
Okay.
No, we've got actually a multitude of beverages tonight. Not just 3, we've got 4. I was almost like, man, can we get through all 4? We're going to work it.
We're going to do what? We have to.
We're going to make it happen.
Because there's a pantheon awaiting.
There's a pantheon awaiting.
Yes.
We have a plethora of beverages and a pantheon of things to do later. But yes, this is the About Beverages podcast. If you guys are new to the show, this is the thing that we do most Thursdays. Whenever it's convenient to us, really, I think, at this point. No, I'm just kidding.
Unless you have pantheons too.
Unless you have pantheons, unless people need to be picked up from airports, unless other things have to be happening. Who knows what could happen?
Who knows?
Who knows whatsoever?
Say I have a plethora.
There we go.
Piñatas.
While that happens, I'm going to grab the first beverage and we'll talk.
All right.
You have a plethora. Jefe, what is a plethora? Why, guapo? You told me I have a plethora. And I just would like to know if you know what a plethora is. I would not like to think that a person would tell someone he has a plethora and find out that that person has no idea what it means to have a plethora.
Very true. Very true. Frosty, it's good to see you. Sushi, great to see you. Guardian Down as well. So is this a new group or something? They don't know your prior commitments on Thursdays? No, they do. I am trying to make everything work out because everybody's got different days and shenanigans these first couple weeks and things going on. So we're trying to make it work for everybody. I'm a very... like I said, what's the word I'm looking for?
Accommodating.
There we
Flexible,
go. Trying to be accommodating.
Malleable.
Could have been fun at Thirsty Thursdays. It is kind of like a Thirsty Thursday here for sure. 8 tracks this week. We finished within the platinum time frame with plenty of time left, but did not get the platinum. That's weird. That's very strange. That is very, very strange. First beverage of the evening. Let's get right into it. This is one I am bringing to the table. Why am I bringing a Sprite to the table?
Why
Keith,
are you bringing
asking.
a Sprite to the table? Oh, because this has
glad.
some... Oh, I know.
So glad you asked.
Because it has a certain technology, I believe, right?
It does. So this is cherry lime Sprite, but it has some sort of proprietary cooling technology that as you drink it, it is supposed to like keep feeling cold or cooling sensation, but not mint. They are very specific. I have Coca-Cola's website up right here. They were very big. I guess this is used in confectionery sugars and some other things, but this is the first time it's been used in a soda. And they are very big on the not mint.
Just so long as it doesn't like freeze out our taste buds for the rest of the day.
I hope not. Like I said, my wife's been calling
talking about like this color.
Yeah, exactly. My wife's been calling it witchcraft. We have not had one of these, so I waited, even though I've had this for like a week. Here's a glass. Pour
witchcraft.
and let's see how it goes. Supposedly it keeps building.
It's thick.
Guess you missed the score by a small amount, but if you won... Oh, within the platinum time frame. Did you kill the Tormentor? If you left the Tormentor up, I know that's a decent amount of score. Maybe that's why it was missed.
Kill the rabbit.
That too. That could have been part of it with time also.
Am I smelling a soda?
Why not?
That's what I do.
Well, it's supposed to be cherry lime, so. Which,
oh, yeah.
I'm getting that.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's there.
That smells nice. I hope this is like weirdly cooling.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like us searching to see that it's cooler.
Yeah.
I want it to like literally almost frost over my taste
We have
buds.
blankets here ready to go just in case.
We do. We can pull your green screen over you if we have to, the one that's behind your chair.
That'll
Yeah,
be my cloak of invisibility.
yeah, exactly. It's good.
Okay. Yeah.
It's cherry lime.
It's what I'd expect my first sip of a soda to taste like.
Yeah. I don't know if we have to drink it. We probably don't have to drink it fast. They kept saying, what is
What
it
do they
here?
recommend?
Cut through refreshment. Where was it? Let's see. Here a moment. Cooling sensation technology inspired us to lean into the ice cold colloquialism, a cultural double entendre for Gen Z consumers that implies that being chill is being at the top of your game. Sure.
Okay.
Hadn't thought about it. Consumers are looking for this. To work on Sprite chills intrinsic. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, they're very big on no mint. Baker, how's it going? Good to see you. Should you go back and check it at the end of the podcast, see how it fares? I did bring separate glasses for just that thought, honestly.
It's funny, you pour it, and in half an hour, it just turns into ice. It's just, you better drink it fast, because if you don't.
Yeah.
But then that's what it's doing inside you as well. So
It's slowly turning into ice.
Yeah, you got to
Oh,
evacuate
God.
it fast. Yeah.
You actually have to take this with like a diuretic or something like that so that you just it'll immediately just,
Pocket could not have this, because it keeps getting colder and colder. Not good.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. That would be
You have
interesting.
to have a warning label.
This is actual color. No, more cooling. No.
Too cold.
That might not be a bad idea. I should pour the rest of this. Maybe we should save this and like after our next few beverages, keep trying it. See what happens. That's not a terrible idea. Like I said, since we did have separate glasses anyway. I mean, it tastes good. I like it. I like drinking it.
Yeah. No, it's
good.
good.
It's not like extra cold at this moment.
No. Keep thinking.
Thinking about it?
Yeah. It's good. It's a good soda. So,
Okay.
but I don't see, and I'm not a scientist by any means. I don't
Keith, you're not a
understand
scientist?
how this cannot be right now getting warmer as it's here.
I think let's see how I'm trying to find the exact wording for it because they have their whole optimal ratio cherry lime flavor. Cooling intensity. Cooling sensation building from the first sip to the last. Similar technology is used in confectionery and baking. Sprite Chill is one of the first sparkling soft drinks to deliver a cooling sensation without an accompanying mint flavor.
What kind of confectionery and baking would it be used in? I guess
Confectionery sugar.
mint things?
They said no mint.
No. But I'm saying what do we need? What confections? I guess maybe gum?
Sure.
I don't understand. I like it though. I like it that
They're keeping it very close to the vest.
Very, very
They're
close.
very
Yes.
close to the vest.
Yes.
Had a less than terrible idea. Frosty, you have a lot of less than terrible ideas. You sometimes have very good ideas. Don't sell yourself short.
What is
I'm
the
tired of it.
ingredient in here?
I don't think it says.
Oh. We can't mention it.
Yeah. Not a significant source of that kind of stuff. Canned under the authority of the Coca-Cola Company.
Authority.
The authority. And as you know,
Respect
we always win.
Their authority.
That's right. There we go. That too. Lemon lime and cherry lime flavored soda with other natural flavors.
As long as they're natural.
Unholy flavors.
With other unholy, yeah. Flavored with unholy badness.
Flavored with unholy, with the evil. Okay. I'm going to set it to the side. We're going to have something else and we'll come back to it and see if it still tastes that cold. Or still feels that cold. That's what's going to be weird if like initially when you hit it, you're like, oh, it's kind of gotten warm. And they'll say, oh, it's cold. We'll see though. It could be nothing. Could be absolutely nothing.
What this needs is the vortex pouring device.
They do the Bud Light
That's what
vortex.
they need that, yeah.
It needs that desperately.
All right.
Absolutely desperately.
All right.
Yeah, why not? I think that's a good idea.
Afternoon,
Oh my gosh, Guardian down. 32 months. Why is it always a book I have to read?
You finish it.
Sushi comes in hot, puts in one icon, Guardian down. I got to read a whole book. Puts Moby Dick in chat, apparently. Guardian down, thank you for your 32 months. Appreciate it. Have you been working on this one? Did you save this one for a while? Or did you just come up with this? All right, here we go. Thank you for your 32 months. Oh, the brotherly banter. So clever and sly. They'd mock and tease, making each other cry-ish. From lame jokes to silly puns, they'd keep the laughter flowing till the podcast is done. They'd compete for attention with endless flair, testing each other's patience without a care. But no matter the jests or the drinks they slay, brothers are siblings who stick together come what may. So embrace the laughter. The jokes are so low, we are not drinking any fucking Merlot.
Oh, wow. All right.
Space. You got it all in one. That was actually quite beautiful.
That was a lot of combo in there, yes.
That was actually quite beautiful.
Yes.
Guardian Down, thank you for the 32 months and the beautiful poetry right there. Maybe next time when your resub comes up, we should have some light music playing in the background when we read it. I feel like that was that was borderline like haiku or something like that. Remind me next time. I'll play some music and we'll give it even a little bit more fanfare. Appreciate your thoughts.
Enya or
altered no plagiarism. Oh man. What has been going on with you this week? Anything else exciting? Have you been catching up, trying any of the new shows we've been talking about? Anything?
No. Moving through in the second season of Abbott Elementary. Enjoying that.
Oh, okay.
But nothing. I mean, I'm like poised, ready to try some new things. But we've just been usually when we do watch something, that's what it's been. But think. Yeah, no, those are on the list. I guess I saw The Boys.
Season 4 got a trailer,
I think.
When, is it this next month?
June, yeah, next month. So,
always like watching Dubois.
So that, no, I had a little birthday festivity on Sunday. We actually were ahead of the game, this one.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, kind of.
So that's good.
Yeah, that was nice. Max character count. Oh my god! Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming close.
Oh, there's only so many you can do.
Yeah, that's why last time I remember when he put that joke in there that I'd heard that was pretty funny. Like he had to do it he had it as part of that, and then there was like another 2 lines.
Yeah. No, nothing. I would say nothing necessarily new for me. How about you?
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to think. We haven't really watched anything new. We're doing like our 18th rewatch of Modern Family. I thought maybe it was Frasier. No, that's like our background noise right now. Modern Family is always good.
Always good.
I'm trying to think if we've watched we did watch a few more episodes of the Resident Alien, which has still been great. Still really loving that show. Which I think has 3 seasons. I think at least 2. No, at least 2 of them are on Netflix. I don't know if the 3rd one is. Might have to find that one somewhere else. So we've been watching that. I want to get back to Shogun. We only watched the first episode or 2 of that. I want to get back to that show, which
that's
I heard
Hulu
did really
also,
well.
Right?
That is Hulu also.
Okay.
And then I want to watch Fallout still. I haven't even started watching that yet.
That's the one that when you turn on Amazon, that's the thing that
I think that one there. Yeah.
Right? So is that based on a game?
It is based. So kind of. It's in that universe of those video games, but you need to know nothing about the video game.
Okay.
Obviously, people that like the video games, they have a reverence for it because of, like I said, there's some darker humor. It's it's taking place in the far flung post-apocalyptic nuclear future kind of thing. But other than that, people that have played the games will get a little extra out of it because they're like, that thing or that, but they're not recreating anything. They've gone their own way. They're just basically using that as kind of a touchstone in a way. But yeah, because I know a lot of people that haven't played the games that have been enjoying it, watching it, and I've played the games a little bit, but I want to watch that. So that's kind of the next thing on my list.
But Destiny is still the big game in the About Beverages world. Yeah,
Destiny, that's still that. Another game, Hades 2, just dropped. That's been a big one that everyone started playing. That one's really good. It's all takes place during Greek mythology, and it's it's a very different style game from Destiny. Good, a lot of story stuff and more kind of action going on. But yeah, it's those are always the big ones. I'm playing a game tomorrow, something different. That's called. I don't have it on the screen here. Not on this one. It's called. I just downloaded it, but it's it's a puzzle game, puzzle story driven game. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
What was I referencing? So I'm looking at some notes from.
We always have Keith write down notes of things that could be shirt ideas, could be story ideas, could be something. What did you write down?
I am the joke behind the fingers.
What?
What was that?
What was that?
I don't know.
Who Who said that? When did Guardian Down say that?
That must have been it.
I'm the joke behind the fingers.
I am the joke behind the fingers.
What the hell? Is that specifically our thing, or is that?
I just wrote it as one of the
or was
things
that
I
a
wrote
Dear
in some
Diary
notes.
entry we should know about?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm on the wrong page.
Well, you guys
sorry.
could have been fun. Well, thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. I have no idea what that would be. We have some other shirt ideas. There is new merch in the store.
That was just a more recent thing that I'm just like, what? Oh, there, and I had written shirt idea, space.
Okay. Yeah.
There you
See?
go. That one.
So that one is done.
I understand.
That one is done. Space
I
shirt
wonder if
is
there was
there.
something on that. Well, we could probably go back and watch that show, right? We'd have to.
Oh, I guess if you have the date on there, yeah.
March 21st. So we have to
Okay.
go back and
All
watch
right,
that.
So we'll have to go ! YouTube in chat. You can go to our YouTube channel and go try and find out what the hell that was referencing.
The joke
Go find out.
behind the fingers.
Stick around, it might change. Says the person that is a 32-month subscriber. Don't think it's going to change. You'll love us even more. Should we get to the next beverage? And then we'll try this one again?
We're going to Margarita, right?
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Is that all right? Because I figured that'd be the most kind of... Because the other thing, we have something that has jalapeno in it. And then the last thing has like... We got a whole cocktail thing we're doing too.
Yeah.
We got 4 beverages tonight.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. All right, let me remove.
Do we need some salt? No, we just try it straight, I guess.
It should be all in there, right?
Well, it's
Shouldn't it
all
be
in there. Oh, yeah.
It's the classic margarita in a can.
Oh, yeah.
I love you guys too. Thank you, Writing Time. I appreciate it. All right. What have you brought to the table for podcast number 2?
I have brought the brand new Trader Joe's Margarita in a can called Everything But the Bartender. They do like their everything things, everything but the bagel seasoning. I mean, they use that phrase an awful lot. And so now it's everything but the bartender.
Everything but the bartender.
Yes. So it's a margarita that has...
Okay. He was there at some point because the drink got mixed.
Well, somebody had to mix it.
Perhaps.
Yeah, maybe not the bartender, but maybe some consultant. Some bar consultant.
A bar consultant.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Funny thing about this, I have a bone to pick with Trader Joe's on their website. I know you're shocked.
Oh, yeah. No, I know you. It's not always the best.
I typed in, what would you, like if you were going to search for this to say, like, look for a graphic like I did today, and you're like, I wonder.
Margarita.
What? Yeah. And guess what?
That'd be the first thing. No, they probably wanted everything. Yeah.
How silly is that?
I did send you. Did I send you a picture or no?
You did.
Okay. Whew. So at least you had.
But when I found the
words
other,
to go off
so that was
of
what
there.
I went and looked at. I was like, I typed in margarita, nothing came up. Like literally, I think flowers came up first.
Okay.
And then like a bunch of other, like that was the featured thing. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Margarita.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Bean, it's good to see you. Man, I have to get some booze tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Any day that works. But yeah, so I searched for that and I was like, and then I was like, well, let me look at what's called. I'm like, well, everything but, and then I came out, I was like, are you kidding?
Okay.
Why wouldn't you have all of these things as search words? Like,
right.
Anyway, let's get it out of the fridge and see how it goes.
Get it out. The thing that, I think the first ingredient is water, unfortunately.
Are you intrigued by the tiny cans?
It is
6.76 fluid ounces.
Yeah, it is a smaller one. Well, because like the cut water is a 12-ounce can.
I believe
and
so.
I think it's only 12.5%. This is like 15.
I was just going to ask that. Okay.
Yeah, 15%. But I like that it had obviously tequila, but it has agave nectar in it. That was one. And then lime.
This one does?
Yes.
Okay.
So this does have those items in there.
All right.
As well as, but like I said, water is the first. I thought that was a little interesting.
Which kind of would be. Like,
I guess
if you're breaking down the ingredients that are in there, the tequila is going to have water in it. The lime juice has water. I don't know how they separate that stuff out.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like a dilution of ice to some extent.
That could be. I hadn't thought about that.
But that'd
be
your first ingredient, though. That's
margarita with a margarita pizza would be a good combo. I agree. That would be a good combo. Water, tequila, agave syrup, lime juice, concentrate, natural flavors, citric acid, salt. See, salt's already in there.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
It's on there.
And natural fixins.
Is this just like a V8? Keep your diet straight. You just down one of these right as you're about to go. No, don't do this as you're going to go to work. That's not how that works.
On my lunch today.
Pour it in your cereal.
Yep.
Ooh, should we make that a shirt?
Pour it in your cereal. No, but grapefruit.
There would be like 3 people from when we first started doing podcasts like 12 years ago. Would be like, oh, I remember that reference.
I know what that means. Keith was crazy for grapefruit.
Yeah,
still is actually.
Everything's trying to pour it in your cereal. Oh, it's the color I would think it would be.
Yeah.
Hard to tell. Everybody's like, oh, look at that. See it? Chroma's out. You can actually see things behind me. Ooh, look, there's a glassware.
Yeah. So I believe this is going to be in our flyer. Our next flyer comes out in a couple weeks. So
Now rim it. Wait a minute. Don't do that. It's too late for that. Too late for that, especially against terms of service. Oh, okay. Do they say what tequila, like, does Trader Joe's have a brand of tequila that they would have put in there themselves?
Possibly the we have our own private label stuff. So maybe
probably they would work with that. Maybe.
I would.
Is there a cut sheet?
I would guess, but I really don't. Yeah, there was, but it didn't. It was very basic as well. It's funny because last year we were supposed to get. I think it was in May or June.
Sorry.
We were going to be getting like our own cutwater versions. It was like a 12 ounce, and they never shipped. So I don't know if if it fell through or some parts of the country got them. We never got them, and so. But then this year we're like, oh, we're getting a margarita, but this is a different. Maybe can't imagine they would have scrapped the whole plan. But crafted from a classic cantina recipe with tequila, agave syrup, lime juice. This ready-to-drink margarita is everything you'd want in a refreshing citrusy cocktail. Your favorite neighborhood bar, minus the bartender, of course. Add ice, a bit of salt on the rim for your glass, and some ambiance. Did it have the price? Did it have the price?
I will have the price because it's going to be right here.
I can't remember what it was.
Maybe not. Nope, keeping it a secret.
Not available. It's
made with real tequila. Is there fake tequila you can
made with fake tequila? Well, Jose Cuervo.
That's fair. Right? Jose Cuervo. Yeah.
But we sell a lot of another one called
Amigos.
Campo Azul, but I don't know that's one you can get other places. But yeah, I don't know who they contract, whose tequila they used in this, but this is either I think this is $10.99 or $11.99 for 4.
Okay.
So 800 mils.
All right.
For 800 mils.
I mean, if we had put ice in here, it's a full-size cocktail.
Oh, yeah.
It's a full amount. Like I said, it looks like less right now just because we just poured the can in here by itself.
Yeah, and you could, maybe if you had a whole bunch of ice, and that might even be, well, for some it might be 2. For us,
let's not go too far.
Yeah.
Does this have cooling technology?
Not that I know of.
Not interested.
I have not heard about that. Yeah.
I am only interested in beverages with cooling technology, whether it's whiskey, bourbon, mezcal, whatever it might be.
Bourbon with cooling technology.
It's spicy. Get cold.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Good.
Yeah. Well, I like that it had the agave nectar. I said that already, but
and you get that. You actually, honestly, that little bit of sweetness.
Oh, and the salt is there.
Yeah, at the end you get a little salt.
That's good.
The tequila, this is probably more of a even split to some extent with liquid to liquid ratio. Like I said, we usually do like a 2-to-1,
right?
Tequila to lime, and I think the tequila is like a little bit quiet in here.
Yeah,
but not by a lot though.
Yeah.
This is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had worse cocktails at restaurants. I mean, usually the bar on this is kind of low, where it's like, they're probably being a little cheap. But this, actually, everything in here tastes really fresh. Tastes really good.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely get the booze,
right?
And I think it's definitely strong enough. Like that makes sense, and that's nice. Like I would rather have like roughly 7 ounces at this proof than have 12 ounces and have more liquid and everything else and like a cut water,
right?
And have less proof, to it,
And we liked those. Those were fine, but
yeah,
this is almost a little bit more like you would actually serve it in a margarita glass, whereas the other one you could have just you could have done that, but almost like more of poured it over ice in a way,
right?
Just because it was a little more watered down, had some good flavor, but a little more watered down. But yeah, this is good. We were pouring these and we had initially we were going to be doing this podcast last Thursday, which was in advance of Cinco de Mayo,
so and we had another tequila beverage.
So, but you know what, tequila's year round. So
yeah, I don't. Do you drink your tequila seasonally, Keith?
Yeah. Oh no. We don't need a special holiday to enjoy our tequila.
We don't.
No, that's good.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, can't drink tequila now.
Yeah, sorry.
It's after May 5th.
It's not the 5th of May.
Yeah.
And it's not a Tuesday, so I'm sorry I can't drink tequila.
Can't do it.
But never at dusk.
Only on Taco Tuesdays.
Only on Taco Tuesday. Too funny. Yeah, no, that's good. That's actually really good. I'm trying to think of the last. Yeah, did we have the margarita one from Cutwater? We did, didn't we? I keep wanting to say Cutthroat, but it's not.
I think we've done the margarita, and I think we tried the mule too, because those were the two we were carrying.
I wanted to try the Bloody Mary, but I could never find that in a single.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted to try that, because I do love a Bloody Mary.
I want to get some of that. What's the stuff that
the Sunday's Bloodies?
Yeah.
It's so good.
But you can only get that by mail, right?
You can order it. So they have a hashtag not an ad. We just absolutely love their stuff. Like I said, if I'm ordering Bloody Mary mix, that's where I wind up going. Their shipping isn't honestly too bad. They actually have a thing now where if you were consistent, you can do like a subscriber kind of program. I think they give you 10
like
or 15,
Amazon.
Yeah, I think they give you 10 or 15% off. And usually you get things a little cheaper too if you order, if I order 2 different jars. But yeah, that Caesar one that they had, the one that was a little spicy or two.
Next time, if you do order some, I think I'd just like to have that, because I'm sure it has, as long as it's either kept refrigerated or not opened, it probably has a decent,
I believe so,
shelf life.
I bet their website probably says.
But I think I'd like for that kind of more savory, herby sort of beverage. So
let's get drunk on vegetables. That's a great looking website.
Oh, there we go.
I like that. Yeah, $16 for the spicy Bloody Mary. They had one that was like a Bloody Caesar, I think is what one of the ones that they sent us for. Like I said, they sent us samples to try, and it was excellent. I have ordered from there multiple times since then. So yeah, like I said, I think they're absolutely fantastic. Very like family kind of smaller business kind of thing too.
Wow, that's got like a little. Is that like a little pig in a blanket?
It is almost. Can I get that on? Can I get that on stream? Where is that? What if I picked? Hold.
There we go. That thing right up.
Yeah. Right there.
I don't do this as well as
you almost got it.
Way over there.
There you go. I like bacon in my Bloody Mary. That's like my probably go-to. If you're doing a small add-on thing, it gets kind of ridiculous. There are places where you can order. Have you ever seen? I've had people ask me like, "Oh, you like Bloody Marys? Do you like them when it comes with a burger? Like you've seen where there's like a whole burger on top, or like like it's just ridiculous. Like they'll put a bigger glass. And, it's like you're ordering a whole meal. And like I get that that's become kind of funny or whatever. Like even the one that it's got here, like say where he's got like 3 kinds of pickles and some other stuff,
some olives and celery.
They had a gift pack one time. It was around the holidays, probably a couple years ago now. Where then they had like the seasoning, part of the seasoning that they use in there, they actually sent you the seasoning so you could rim your glass with it. It was like a kit that they put together. It was 2 different of those mixes, that seasoning, and then I think it was some like pickled like okra or something too. Like it was kind of this whole it was good. It was a lot of good stuff. But yeah, we've been super super happy with them. Like when we have ordered things
Sundays.
I did actually probably about a month ago now. I actually made my own Bloody Mary mix.
Oh,
I actually wanted to make a Bloody Mary, and I was like, you know what? And I think it was when I was going to do it, and I had it on one of the podcasts, or not the podcast, but on one of the streams.
Okay.
I was like, well, I don't want to just buy a mix, or I'm like, okay, let me look up a recipe. Like, how do you make it? It's shocking how few recipes there actually are out there. No one really wants to say, because they're like, here's the basic ingredients, and it's like, do this to taste. Like, well, what did you put in there? It's like, where do I start? They don't want to tell you.
Huh. A lot of ingredients in a Bloody Mary, Sam.
There literally is like most of them like powders and seasonings and things like that. It's very simple though. It's like basically a command for what I made, not compared to like what Sunday's Bloodies does. That's even more flavorful. But this came out. I was very pleasantly surprised. But it was can of tomato paste, a couple cups of water. You put it like kind of like in an immersion blender. To kind of mix that up. You can add as much water to make it as thick or thin as you want.
Okay.
And then from there, you're just using horseradish and some onion powder and some celery salt and there's a few other ingredients, but I actually like added stuff in and like wrote down how much I put into each thing and then added it. And then like said, my wife was there. We were both like kind of tasting like a little more so we made a little more horseradish. And I was
love the horseradish.
I was very happy when it came out. Like I said, I think I actually literally have the picture on my phone.
I love that Cheers episode was I wanted to see her try and make vodka.
That was
Oh,
couldn't have been back that far.
See, I wanted LG to join, so I wore the NAU shirt
to
bring
LG.
LG back in.
Good to see you, LG. Go. How you doing?
Yeah, well, so LG's
so here's
Oh, the recipe.
That's the recipe I make.
Okay.
Bloody berry base. Like
The final recipe.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tomato paste, 6 ounces, 2.5 cups of water, 3 teaspoons of horseradish, 5 dashes of Cholula, 5 dashes of Worcestershire, 2 teaspoons of celery salt, teaspoon of onion powder, and 2 cloves of garlic were in there. Surprisingly, that even 2 cloves of garlic, that really came through. I was going to add more. And my wife was like, no, I think that's probably, I was like, really? I'm like, that doesn't seem like that much for this. It was plenty. It was perfect.
LG's graduated, what, 2 years ago now? Because my son's last year. So LG, I think, was the year before that.
Wash your sister sauce. Correct. 2022.
Okay. Yeah. God, time's flying by. Does it seem like it's been 2 years? I know, like, even Ben's like, God, I can't believe that was a year ago. He's like, I'm going to be 23 this year. Like, holy crap.
How are you both doing this afternoon? I'm doing great. We enjoyed some. Oh, should we try the Sprite chill again?
Oh, we should probably.
Okay.
Revisit.
All right, we'll revisit. Every year, time speeds up. It's crazy. I think
it
that is
does.
how it feels cold in the glass.
That's true, actually. Okay.
Seems the same.
Seems the same.
Maybe not quite as cold.
Yeah. It feels cold.
Maybe it'll be weirder in like an hour. Like if we try and save a little bit for the very
After we've
end
had
and have
even
a sip,
more
also
alcohol.
like, oh
There
my
we go.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we started off with the Sprite Chill Cherry Lime, and that was we're just trying it again. It tastes good. It has some sort of proprietary cooling technology. It's not mint. They are very big to tell you that it's not mint on their website, and that's kind of interesting. And then we just moved on to this. This is the Trader Joe's Everything But the Bartender Classic Lime Margarita, made with tequila, agave nectar, salt, lime juice, all the things that you'd want in a classic margarita. And it's actually really good.
Yeah,
I'm
we were
enjoying
pouring
that.
these last week at our, it's funny, we have a wine tasting, and I was glad Fitz decided to go he mixed it up a little bit. We were pouring the peach sour.
Oh, okay.
Well, obviously we were pouring this. He had a sangria and then we had a Tempranillo. So it was it was an eclectic mix, some seasonal, some things that are just available. And I don't know if you want any of that.
That's nice. You're back to pouring things.
No, it's been a little over a year now we've been doing that. So
Proprietary mint technology. Got it? No. It's no mint. Crocodile, also good to see you. How's it going this fine evening? Sangria. How was the sangria?
It's been a few years since I've tried it, but a lot of people were liking it. So it's from France. It's in a bigger
Plastic.
bottle and it's in plastic. Yeah. So, but people love it.
I mean, you wouldn't want to ship that glass, I suppose.
But,
France?
France. Plastic from France. Yes.
They don't know about the plastic part. They keep that part secret.
If you want, I don't know if you want any of that peach sour, but I can't order anymore. I have a lot still at the store, but if you wanted some, just let me know.
Okay.
I will set you up.
That one was good. Joe really liked that one too.
Yeah. It's a kettle sour, so that's why the price is right. And it's
right.
$2 a can. So hard to beat that.
What is that one called? Everything But the Peaches?
No. I think it's just called the
Peaches and Herb?
Peach Sour.
Oh.
Campanology. I think just peach sour.
Campanology.
Will you marry me, boy? I heard that song the other day. It was her second album, Paula Abdul.
Oh, which
song? Paula. It's called "Will You Marry Me, Boy."
Oh, I don't know if I've heard that.
It was on. Yeah, it was.
I remember that album.
The '90s will do like the '80s channel and the '70s. They'll play the top songs from that week on that.
Oh yeah, I always like that.
So it was the top 30 from 1992,
and that was in the top 30.
That was in the top 30.
I probably, if I heard it, I probably know it because I definitely know those songs.
Vibology. Yeah. She's in a funky way.
Yeah. I mean it a funky. What did she say? I mean it a funky way. Something like that.
Yes.
Have you heard Dua Lipa's new album? Did you know that just came out?
I think I may have heard a song.
Are you into
from
the
that.
Dua Lipa? Do you like it? It's good. I like
kind
it.
of that like sort of 80s kind of.
It's just good
disco-y
80s, 90s,
yeah.
fun. Like it's just good.
What's
fun
the
pop
one?
songs.
The one song that's I think it's from a few years ago. I know. side note if I saw the title, but say so, something. Why don't you just say so? Something like that. I don't think that's a new one. So there's the Houdini song. I've heard that.
That's off the new album.
Okay.
That one released
that
like kind of like really early on, so that one's been around for a while, but that's on there, and Illusion and some other, like I said, it's good. Training Season's on there. It's a fun album. I like it. Good album of the summer. Getting the summertime jams, album. Maybe putting the top down or something like that, driving around somewhere, putting on in Tucson. We've already been there for a while.
Well, it's not too bad right now. It's 85 right now. It's not too bad.
True. It's been
a moderately. We had that one week that kind of spiked up, and then it's been mellow.
I've been outside skimming the pool a bunch.
Yeah, so you got the pool
constantly.
Yep. We've got our pool guy started coming out this year. His name is Andrew. Actually, he's a really nice guy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did he switch guys?
No, it's the same guy.
Oh, okay.
Same guy as last year. He's a character. It's the guy with he and the
Hawks
owner of the
right?
Yes, yeah, they have.
Okay.
Apex
Falcons.
Apex predatory birds.
Is it like a thing? Can I go watch that? Can I go see them do things? With
Probably could. Yeah.
That would be cool. Yeah. Carlo Rossi makes a sangria. It comes in a 4-liter glass bottle and runs $17 for 4 liters. $14.07 for 4 liters. What is like in sangria? It's always like wine and what else in there? Fruit?
Red wine and fruit. Yeah. Mixture of fruit. And I think maybe sometimes it might be like a seltzer or a pink, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay. I know you can find there's white sangrias as well that you can make.
Usually add fruit. That's what I always think of, because I always remember our sister-in-law talking about how, like, the resorts and things, when they would have all the open bottles of wine at the end, then they would make sangria with that, as opposed to having to waste the wine. They would make sangria, and then that was like how they cut down on their food costs and stuff too.
Yeah, there are white sangria recipes. I think they have go more like the fruits you use would be like peaches and
maybe even grapes.
Oh, grapes! Huh.
I make a grape sangria. Why?
Yeah. I'll come back one day.
Why?
Why? Well, I thought maybe.
Oh. So very old one. So like the wind. There is going to be a 4th season of that, right? Didn't we already know that?
A 4th season of Three Amigos?
No, Three Amigos.
Oh yeah, no, there's I think so.
Only Murders in the Building, right?
Yeah,
Didn't they tease that already?
Because you've seen it, right?
We finished
because Jane Lynch cut.
That's what it is.
Spoilers.
Yeah, because
spoilers if you haven't seen it.
They thought that whoever was probably offing Steve Martin,
right?
She was funny all the time that she was his double,
his body double,
double. That's some classically hilarious casting, like that they would actually do that. Only Murders. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good show. It does sometimes feel like you can tell that they have to work around the bigger casting in the show. Like, because there'll also be like a ton of episodes where that person is not in
like
it.
where Meryl Streep's
either
not there,
Meryl Streep or Paul Rudd. And again,
Yeah.
obviously it fits story wise, does not. But every once in a while, there's like that. Why have they not? It's been like an episode and a half. Like, it's weird that, and then they'll kind of be. You can tell that they probably have to film things based on and do the. It's still a very good show, but for some reason that in the most recent season that stuck out the most. And like I said, but you get it with Meryl Streep. I'm sure. She's like, you got 10 minutes. Yeah. They're like, 10 minutes, we can't. Whatever I give you in 10 minutes is going to be gold, and you damn well know it.
You'll take it.
You're going to take it. Absolutely going to take it. So we have another thing from Trader Joe's after we take a break here. We have that we
Take
can
a quick
go
break.
Get.
Yep.
How did you come across? What is this? Something
This
that's
is
been around
something.
For a little bit,
Yeah, no,
what
it's
exactly?
a seasonal item.
Okay.
But so we don't carry for years. Trader Joe's carried a Bloody Mary mix and a Margarita mix. Okay. We don't carry either one of those anymore. I'm not exactly sure what the reason. I don't think it was sales because we sold a lot of them. So I don't know if it was price or just because they've decided to consolidate a lot of offerings over in the beverage area. But there is something that comes out seasonally, and it just came out within the last few weeks, and it's a jalapeno limeade.
Okay,
and a lot of people use that for margaritas.
Ooh.
So that was why
should we have made a drink with that instead of what I came up with?
I don't know. I mean, maybe after what we can splash it in there. Who knows? Maybe we'll say, what would be great in this? Jalapeno limeade. But
we'll see.
But people will, this is like, I'm glad when this is around because when people say, do you have margarita mix anymore? I'll say, no, we don't. But if you like your margarita spicy, get the jalapeno limeade. So the people really do like that.
And if you don't, you're shit out of luck. Planty. I have that. Oh, really? What do you do with it? What do you do with your jalapeno limeade? Hopefully just drink it. Yeah, pour it in my cereal.
Yes, pour it in my cereal.
That'll be the next shirt.
But I've never tried it. And I don't know how spicy it actually. I don't know how spicy it actually is.
Okay.
And it'll be good now. I will be able to recommend it based on the fact that I've actually tried it.
Because depending on how spicy it is too, I bet you could, say oh, I suggest buying this since we don't have the margarita mix. Buy a little extra lime juice with it, and then you can kind of cut it 50-50 if you want a little bit of spice in there.
Or if you want to, take this and we'll splash it. Who knows?
Also, not a bad idea.
Yep.
We bought it. We haven't used it yet, but we do like a spicy margarita. All right. Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to clean up these glasses. Should we take another sip of the chill, or you want to wait longer?
I think we did it recently enough.
Okay. You want to wait a little bit?
Yeah, maybe when we come back, or maybe right after the jalapeno limeade.
Because we might want something to cool.
We'll need to cool down.
That's right. There you go.
We'll need that chill technology to work, going to work for us.
We will need the chill technology. Excellent. All right. We will be right back with some jalapeno organic limeade from Trader Joe's. And we are back. Thank you guys all for hanging out. I appreciate it. We've grabbed another beverage. Shocking.
That's what we do here.
Hence,
About Beverages.
About Beverages.
Yes.
About Beverages. This one is another one from Trader Joe's. I know, shocking. This show is sponsored 50% by Trader Joe's.
Wouldn't that be great?
I wish. You would think they would hear our calls by at this point now, but
no, I'm sure there are so many people out there that make cookbooks and pay homage to Trader Joe's, and Trader Joe's doesn't pay them anything for that. They just reap the benefits from word of mouth and advertising, and
Trader Joe's Finds is a very popular tag on ye olden. Hey, everyone like this? How things chroma out there?
Ooh, that is kind of cool. Ooh, that was a weird noise for me.
Hey, kids. Turn into crusty.
Oh, man.
On the internet, that'll live forever. Organic jalapeno limeade lime juice beverage with a kick of jalapeno. Organic, USDA organic, QAI certified, and best if used by October 24th, 2025. Oh. Safety button pop-up. So did you just buy this today?
No, yesterday actually.
Okay.
Because I wanted to make sure I was get it properly chilled because I had to get over here earlier today.
Oh, that's true.
And sometimes you need that extra time.
So we were talking about maybe this might be a good alternative since Trader Joe's is not carrying a margarita mix anymore. Right. Maybe that would be a solid option for that.
We do carry a really good limeade in our fresh juice section, and that's pretty much year round. That's really good too, but you might have to augment as necessary. But a lot of people love this stuff. So
I love it. But you said this is seasonal though.
It is seasonal. Yes.
Oh, sure. I recognize that bottle. Oh, okay. I bet this bottle is used for other things too. Do you have other juice things that look like this?
Well, not that label
bottle. No.
Oh, that style of bottle.
I bet you have a grape juice that is in a bottle like this or something like that.
We used to carry a grape juice, 100% Concord. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, but it was in this size bottle.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. What is this usually? Oh, it looks like $2.79 for this bottle.
Okay, thank God, because I was gonna say like $2.99, but
okay.
But since it is good for a while, if you do wind up wanting this or liking this, stock up.
Okay.
Because it is seasonal. And I have seen tears.
You've seen tears? Really? People come in very sad that it's not around?
I have sensed that tears were imminent.
Okay. Does this make it into the flyer?
Well, since it's there, I'm guessing that it probably was in a flyer at one time. I don't know if it will be. Like I said, I think the pre-made margarita, everything but the bartender, is going to be in the next one, but I don't know about this guy.
For those not too keen on heat, the word jalapeno might incite some combination of wariness and dread. Its bite lends flavor and heat to many Mexican dishes, and now to Trader Joe's organic jalapeno limeade. But fear not. Spicy jalapeno limeade is mild enough for even the wariest spicy food consumers. I don't know if that's. I think I was hoping for a little bit more kick. We'll have to see here. Smell some sort of spice. I don't know if I'd have picked out as jalapeno.
No, you can definitely smell that like peppery herbalness and also the lime.
Not like that Fate beer that you brought over.
Yeah. I talked to Fitz about that. I said he was right on with the explanation. He said, smells like cornbread, right? I'm like, well, it made us want salsa. But yeah, definitely had Trader Joe's has a bread mix that we carry seasonally. He's like, that would have been a great beer. It's a beer bread mix, a great beer to use in that bread mix.
Lily, how's it going? Been drinking 73% ABV rum tonight. Ooh, oh my God, please consume some water then as well. My God, that is way too high.
73%. Oh my God.
That's like Everclear rum.
Oh my God.
The Everclear of rum.
146 proof.
Yeek.
That's a lot of proof.
That's a lot of proof, Jackson.
This is a man who likes high proof.
That's true.
And he went,
yeah. Anything over 130, I'm like, huh.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting a little more green chili out of here. Like green chili, like some other things. Goslings. It was 151 proof. We've knocked it down a little. Goslings couldn't even take it at that level. I'm getting a little bit more of the herbaceous, like kind of green.
I did more so at the beginning.
Something.
Now I'm getting more of the lime. It kind of reminds me of we used to have these lime fruit flows that were delicious.
Oh, okay.
We don't carry those anymore though.
But anyway, the beer we were talking about, it's from Fate Brewing. They're a local
Yes.
brewery up in Phoenix, and it was called
Hatch Chili Beer.
Yeah,
It's a golden ale brewed with Hatch chilies.
and the
and you
Hatch
could
chilies
tell.
really came through.
Oh, they came through.
I think not necessarily in a bad way. The amount
No.
that when we split it 3 ways, that was the
Yeah.
amount that I would have wanted.
Yeah. But like we said, it's not something I'm going to buy again. I would buy it to make if I was going to make that beer bread mix, that would be a very tasty addition to that.
Oh, yeah.
I also bought the slice
Or if you're
of
making
Heffen.
a beer cheese with it.
Their slice, and it is, if you want the banana clove German style,
I like it.
They nailed it. So
I think that one's great. I like that one. I like the there's the one from Pueblo Vita. Is it Hef? I think it's called or something like
Hef.
that. And then La Cumbre Brewing also has one that's called like.
Oh, that's a slice of Heffen, isn't it?
Okay, I was gonna say I thought it was a slice of Heffen. I was like, that seems too close to what you just said. Hatch beer cheese would be amazing, right? That would be fantastic.
Yep.
All right, to the taste.
Do it.
Okay,
That's warming.
You get the spice
I
in.
need some chill technology Sprite.
You get the spice in sensation more than taste, at least on that first sip. To me, I got like the limeade, that very concentrated lime, almost lime otter, like it's kind of bordering on that. Like it's not quite that fake. Like it's more toward like a fresh lime with that. And then, like I said, there's kind of like maybe there's a little kind of green vegetable. And then, like I said, you get the heat at the end. That
Definitely that heat.
I think it's the right amount for me, though. Like I don't mind it.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Jalapeno requires cooling technology.
Yep.
Right now. Yeah, like kind of at the back of the throat, there's a little spicy sensation.
Yeah, no, you
kind of
definitely get it going down. Yeah.
The heat.
Got a spicy sensation.
Is that a new sensation?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Right now.
Did you watch any of the roast of Tom Brady?
No, I heard well, surprise, surprise. You know who I listen to? Dan Patrick.
Oh.
They talked about it extensively.
Shocking.
But I did not. I don't know if I'm in. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of roasts.
I'm muted, but thank God for Andrew's hand signals. Not a big. I'm not either. That's usually a little. I hate to use the word, but it's usually sometimes a little cringy, where it's just like, you're kind of like.
Well, and that's what they were saying, that when it gets cringeworthy. But some like I heard Drew Bledsoe's thing.
Okay,
where he
I didn't
said,
see any of that stuff.
Because Drew Bledsoe was actually on Dan Patrick's show, and he said, and I guess people write this for them. They usually don't. They're not writing.
A lot of the stars, the famous people that get up there, if you don't think they're a comedian, they got most of the stuff written for them, or they approve jokes or help to write things maybe a little bit.
He said, Tom, you've done a lot of things, but I've done 2 things you'll never have. You'll never get. He said, be the number 1 draft pick. Mm-hmm. He's like. And I just celebrated my 26th wedding anniversary. Something along those lines, and he nailed. So that was funny, but it was like, I remember like when I was a kid, the Dean Martin celebrity roasts were this huge thing I'm like, what is funny about why? And I'm sure Tom Brady made crap load of money. Not that he needs it.
I think a lot of it went to charity. I think usually what they. I don't know about him.
Okay.
I think that's usually what the roasts go to, or at least they try and do. Is that a lot of that money and all the stuff goes to some sort of charity?
Okay, that makes
usually
you feel
probably
better.
one that he has selected or something like that. Because you would hope it, because he doesn't need a penny.
Yeah.
Like I said,
But when you have people that you know just come up or even people, I heard like Kim Kardashian was one of the people, and they were
I don't know
like,
why she was. Yeah, I don't get that. Nikki Glaser was hilarious.
That's what they talked about. How good
destroyed. Oh my god!
No, they said about how good she was.
Tom Brady, you have 7 rings. Well, 8 because Giselle just gave you one back.
Oh.
Like, I was like, oh my god!
Wow.
Yeah, she had some. She was on. There it is. Yeah, that one was amazing. She had some good ones about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is the hardest worker in Hollywood. He gets up at 4 a.m. every morning to make a shitty movie. I was like, oh,
wow. But no,
she was fantastic.
I didn't even know it was. Maybe I heard that day it was happening, but I don't even know if it may have been Monday that I was like, oh, I didn't even know there was a.
Yeah,
and I think
it was maybe the night we had it might have been Sunday night when we had the party.
Yeah, I think so.
Blau, how's it going? Reports came out that said Netflix paid him like $10 million. Okay, so he did get paid in some way. Okay, a lot of times it is for charity stuff, so that's always kind of sad. Kim K made a funny joke about her family having defended football players enough. No, wow. Okay. Yeah, no, there was two. There was some other guy too that was also, there was 2 that I've seen like their whole acts like multiple times that I've watched it. Like I said, Nikki Glaser was one, and then I can't remember what the other one was. Karate lessons a day and still a fucking white belt. Yeah, she had a good one about this, like there was some people talking about that, like, sometimes you got to make the tough decisions where you want to go back and give up your family so you can go to an 8-9 football team. Like that was a really, there was some good ones about like basically like, also football is so hard for him to walk away because it wasn't a pregnant wife.
Oh, I heard that.
That was a good one. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, and that was the thing. They talked about Aaron Hernandez, and it's like they probably didn't need to go into Aaron Hernandez.
There was one that was pretty good because they were talking about Kevin Hart's been using the same step stool that Aaron Hernandez used to kick out from under himself.
Oh wow!
I was like, whoa! I was like, but I laughed at it. Jeffrey Ross came out in OJ jersey and said Aaron Hernandez says hello. The bar for Gronk to be a good tight end was so low. Catch the ball and don't kill anyone. Yeah, there was some good, like, I think it's one of those things where I don't think I need to see the whole thing. Like, I've seen what everyone said was pretty good.
Yeah.
And like I said, again, all of Nikki Glaser stuff. I can't remember this other guy's name, but he was real, like, he went down the, like, it was weird. Like, some people are just really good where even though obviously they're reading off of a prompter, but he wrote his own stuff, like I said, but he was just being casual. And he was like almost just like going down the line, just like firing bullets at it. And it just like flowed together really well. So yeah, a lot of garbage in there too. Like even Tom Brady's stuff, like some of his stuff like was kind of funny, but it was, obviously it was written for him, but that's not what he does. So it just sounds really weird and forced. And, the only thing I appreciated was that he did admit it to the Deflategate. Did they talk about that?
They talked about that. They were like, did he admit to it, or did he just say, you could give me 20 million?
You could have given me 20 million. I'd have said I would have
said I did it. Yeah.
No, it was Gronk. Be careful. No, it was Gronk. That's Kevin Hart sitting next to you. That's not your shadow. That was what she made fun of Tom Brady and his losing like $30 million in crypto. Come on, how did you not know that wasn't real? Even Gronk came up to you and said, "That not real money, it not real." Everyone was like, that was the funny. Like people later were referencing that same thing.
I like it though. It's good. I like that little bit of heat on there.
I do too. It really is.
Definitely would add that or make some sort of cocktail.
I think
with
you could. I think because that spice, I don't think would be too much for a lot of people. Maybe some people wouldn't like how much it lingers. But I think if you did make that in a cocktail where it gets a little watered down and gets either some tequila in there or a little agave nectar, I think that actually I don't even know if you'd have. It's already a little sweet. I don't know if you'd need to add or very little agave nectar. I think that's pretty good. Where's this from? It's on Netflix. It is like the roast of the goat, the greatest of all time or whatever, or something like that. And so it's like 2 hours worth of people like roasting Tom Brady. And there was definitely some good Robert Kraft joke. I was surprised Bill Belichick was there. Like there was some good Belichick. There was some good Bill Belichick stuff about him like leaving that early morning and being caught on a Ring camera. I don't know if you've seen that. No. He was basically doing the quiet walk out at 6 a.m. after he'd slept with some woman, and the Ring cam like caught him, and that got posted on the internet. He's not in a shirt and he's just walking down.
Bill Belichick?
Yeah, Bill Belichick. Yeah, this is from within the last year or two. I can't remember when that was. Starting down, I remember.
Isn't Bill married?
I don't think he is.
Oh, he's not?
I don't think so. I think he got divorced a while. Even if he was, it's still funny.
Yeah.
That was a few years ago.
Okay. No, the drink.
No, the drink. This is from.
You know where it's
shockingly, from. I think you know where this is from.
Trader Joe's.
When is it not from Trader Joe's? It's always from Trader Joe's.
Often. Mostly. Ish.
Trader Joe's ish. I think I need some Sprite to cool that down. Let's see what we got here. Glass, still cold. Cooling technology.
It is weird. I would almost expect the glass to be, well, no, maybe. It's still just a soda.
Yeah, it's just a soda. It's good. I like it.
Yeah. Fragile.
Yeah, I think it's Italian. I think that says fragile, dear.
I don't think there's anything adding cooling.
I'm not feeling that either. No. Damn it, Coca-Cola. Thought you had it there. Thought you had something. Not as bad as the Pepsi Nitro. The Pepsi Nitro, didn't we like
Pepsi Nitro was fine.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. It did not pretend to be keeping you cooler.
Yeah, this is supposed to be some sort of weird cooling technology like we were trying for everybody.
Yeah, no, we like Pepsi Nitro.
Was there two? We'd had two of them. What were the two we had? There was an original, and then was there...
Yeah, there was a...
Vanilla?
Vanilla, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It was okay, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same way this is. Yeah. It's cherry lime Sprite, and that flavor is fine, but the other added marketing business didn't really pay off, I would say. No, I actually do like that. Yeah, that actually would be, I think. So would you recommend that again then for Margarita or something like that?
Yeah, now that I've tasted it, now I would be able to at least have some kind of idea of the amount of heat that's there. There's some, not overwhelming, but if you don't want any heat, then stay away from that.
Right.
Because you're going to get that feeling. So
must be old Bungie marketing people. Could be. My friend saw blueberry flavored milk in a store. That deserves a Mountain Dew to go along with it. Oh, God.
Ooh.
Mountain...
Blueberry Dilk?
Blueberry Dilk. Isn't that a song by Fats Domino?
I found my thrill
on blueberry dilk.
Oh my goodness,
that's solid.
He's rolling over in his grave.
It had to have been a decent sized coffin.
That's right. Give him
the dilk. That's actually the name of your sex tape. Aren't they releasing that blue milk from Star Wars, or they did already? They did already. That you can get the blue, I think, and the green. Because I've seen some people doing taste tests on that. Did you ever see? You saw the most recent Star Wars movies, didn't you, or no?
I saw because there was The
Force Awakens.
7, 8, and 9.
Yes,
I did not see 9.
Okay, yeah, it was in 8, the one with Luke Skywalker. Because all of a sudden he milks that thing or whatever, and it's that colored stuff. So they
I know.
If you ever go to Disneyland again.
Which I hope I will.
You can buy they actually have the blue and the green, the two different milk. They're kind of almost like smoothies that you can get.
Oh, okay.
But it's in Star Wars land where you can have those. But then at some point they've done these blueberry ones. Stripper name in grad school. There you go. Isn't that what Planty wants from Jason Kelsey? Give him the dilk. Oh man.
Found my deal.
But yeah, I think that has been out for a little bit. You're just going to sing that randomly tonight.
No, I have it
and
in
your
my
wife's
head.
going to be like, what are you talking about?
I found my thrill. Reminds me of Happy Days. Every time Richie was going to get lucky, he'd sing, I found my thrill.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of Happy Days. I've watched Happy Days, but I don't remember a lot of Happy Days. Not actually referencing my life, but actually I don't remember a lot of the show.
It's been a long
Happy
time
Days.
Since that's been in syndication, so
that too.
I wonder if you can even watch that. I wonder if that's on Netflix or Hulu or something. If you could watch Happy Days. Happy Days, good times.
Temporarily
Y'all are crazy.
Amazon Prime Video premium subscription, YouTube Prime subscription, Pluto TV, Paramount Plus.
Okay.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Tuesday, Wednesday. The first year or two, it was a 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's true, actually, because it premiered in 74. Yeah, okay.
I have it right there. 11 seasons.
Yeah.
How many spin-offs does that have? Joni Loves Chachi, right?
Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, yeah.
Was there a Mork and Mindy?
Mork and Mindy technically was a spin-off, right? Because Mork was on Happy Days?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a great episode, too.
Time for dinner now. Normally, I make it when you start the podcast. Nice, Frosty.
Yep. Mork and Mindy, Laverne and
37.
Shirley, Joni Loves Chachi.
There was no Fonzie spin-off?
I don't think he had his own.
Shocking. Was there the Cunninghams?
That sort of sounds familiar, but
I
don't know if there was.
The Cunninghams Destiny 2? First season Happy Days focus on...
Yeah, no.
No, I guess not. I don't know why that sounded like a show.
Yeah. Maybe it was a cartoon or something. Who knows? Oh, it was a cartoon.
Oh, there we go. Oops, that's not how you spell that. Randy Cunningham.
Randy Cunningham. Where can I watch Randy Cunningham? Polanski's Beauties, Out of the Blue.
The thing is, Happy Days was like that 70s show in the 90s, a 15 to 20 year difference between the show and the era. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
Polanski's Beauties sounds familiar.
Is he spelling that right?
I don't think so. It's Bland.
Oh, there it
Blake
is.
Bland.
American sitcom. Oh, it had Rhoda, or what's her name?
The Nancy Morgan.
Yeah. American television series and ostensible spin-off of Happy Days.
Well,
that aired in ABC from...
Yeah, but...
Aired from February 12th to June 27th.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And had a big run.
Yeah.
A long run. That was pretty good, but like, don't they always say Mary Tyler Moore had the most spin-offs in history? Isn't that still... Because that was Lou Grant.
Yeah, Lou Grant and Rhoda.
Phyllis. Maybe similar amount. Polanski's Beauties.
Ted Knight. Well, I don't know if that was a spin-off, though. He had his own show. That wasn't a spin-off. And Captain Stubing was in, or, Murray was Captain Stubing, but those weren't spin-offs.
Summer filler show? Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Out of the Blue.
That sounds familiar, too.
That's from 2022 or 1980.
Hmm.
$1979. Chiefly notable as having featured a Mork and Mindy crossover.
Oh, okay.
And for the debate surrounding it as its status as a Happy Days spinoff.
Out of the Blue.
What are the 7 spin-offs of Happy Days? Laverne and Shirley, Blansky's Beauties, Mork and Mindy, Out of the Blue, the Fonz and the Happy Days Gang? What? Oh. This article was written 10 years ago.
Updated, though. 2024.
Oh, okay. Laverne and Shirley, Blansky's Beauties, Mork and Mindy. Where can you watch Mork and Mindy? Out of the Blue.
Huh.
Dixie Carter was that? The Fonz and the Happy Days Gang was a cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's on the internet, it must be true. Yeah, we're going down a rabbit hole, Sushi. We're looking up all the Happy Days spinoffs. Joni Loves Chachi. Mork and Mindy, Laverne and Shirley, Fonz.
Another
Hour?
cartoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Celebrity Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that is super random. All right. Should we make a mixed drink?
We're going to make what did you say? The honeybee?
It is called the Tequila Bee's Knees.
The bee's knees. Okay.
Or AKA the Tequila Honeybee. So there's a drink called the Bee's Knees, which is like gin and lemon juice and honey syrup and all those kinds of things.
Okay.
So this is a drink that also gets a little kicked up. It gets some mezcal, not actually in the cocktail. We're just going to literally pour it in the glass, kind of swirl it around, and then dump out like just kind of an essence kind of thing.
Okay.
If I probably had one of the little spritz bottles, that would probably be a good option for that.
Okay.
There's a lot of drinks that do that with
remember that one guy that we've done a couple of his drinks. He had that, I think, with the absinthe, right?
There you go. Yeah, absinthe. Exactly.
The absinthe spritz.
But yeah, this has mezcal just for the rinse of the glass. It's got tequila. They recommend Reposado tequila. I did not happen to have any, so we're going to use Blanco. Hopefully that'll stand up enough. We've got honey syrup, lemon juice, some Angostura bitters, and then we'll just finish it off in a glass on the rocks. So
Sounds good.
we're going to go make that. So yeah, some of those have to be. Yeah, some of those are 100% were cartoons for sure. We're going to go make that, have a little snack, and then we'll be right back for the final beverage of the evening. Be right back. Did you need a little Sprite chill before we start, or are you okay?
Oh, no, it's gone.
Okay.
I finished it. It didn't... I don't think it was getting any chilly.
It never
any
seemed like
chillier.
it got that much colder. Like I said, the flavor was totally fine. Like I said, it's fine as a cherry lime Sprite or whatever, but the other part of it that was supposed to be interesting did not really happen.
Is that an intentional... the Plantheon? Is that intentional? Or
Plantheon? That's pretty good. That's
Okay.
not bad. Not bad. It is all usually about him, I think. I was feeling is what he's going for there. Seriously. Yeah, hi. Glad we're back. We've got a mixed cocktail here to finally have. This is one we were just talking about right before we went to break. It is the Tequila Honeybee. I declare.
Oh my.
But this is called the Tequila Honeybee. It is a take on, obviously, the Bee's Knees, which is a gin-based cocktail with honey syrup and lemon juice and gin, which I do quite enjoy. That one's really delicious.
I don't ever think I've had one of those.
It's delicious. If you see it on a menu, order it. You will not be disappointed.
All right.
Because you like gin, right?
I do.
There you go.
I am one of the two degenerates.
One of the two degenerates. That is very true.
Oh, yes.
But this one has a little bit more, I would say, slightly in common with almost like a whiskey sour. It's like kind of almost like a blend of the two. So this recipe, you rinse the glass. If we had a little something to spray, I would have done that with it. Like I mentioned, like I said, so you do a little mezcal in there to kind of probably add some smokiness, which I'm assuming. I poured that off after I kind of rinsed the glass with it. A couple ounces of either Reposado or we use Blanco tequila because that's what I had on hand. An ounce of honey syrup, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, and then you could garnish with a lemon peel, but I didn't go the extra mile. I just wasn't feeling it.
You went enough miles as it is.
I did. We did get the nice fancy cube in there, though.
That's the most important mile right there. I love that mile.
Yeah, it's a lot. The picture in there is kind of more golden. I would say. I don't know if it's just their photograph. This one, because of our bitters, I think it took it to this more kind of grapefruit looking color. I would say.
Yeah, or it was very close actually to there was some apple cider vinegar in your kitchen.
There you go. Yeah,
it was very similar to that. At least that particular type, but yeah, that more toward that orangey brownish color.
I get a little of the smoky.
Yeah.
I get the bitters coming through, which is kind of that cinnamony kind of something that comes from that Angostura bitters in particular.
I'll have to bring you over the Trader Joe's bitters and see how that compares. Maybe we can do a little bitters comparison.
Sure.
I bought that. I've had that for a little while now, and it's good. But I
Has
realized
it
I really
thickened
don't.
up like your Baileys,
No, I bought that very recently.
like your Trader Joe's Irish cream.
We do have amaretto cherries again. If you need cherries.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I do actually.
They came in weirdly enough.
Oh,
usually we only see them like November, December. All of a sudden, like a month ago, all of a sudden, we've got amaretto cherries. So
I do need those.
if you need some,
I'm out of pretty much both of those.
I will bring you some.
Definitely take some of those.
Definitely, I get the tequila. There's
it would be a bitter discussion.
A bitter discussion.
Oh,
yes.
God. Nailed it, Lucky. Perfect. Love it.
Bitter.
I like the aroma. I wish the lemon juice came a little bit more through in just at least what I've mixed here, like the lemon juice. I thought the tequila might get a little bit lost. Reposado is still not going to come through that much more, but the taste.
I still get the tequila though.
Do you?
Yeah, I get a little bit of that. I'm getting a lot.
Okay. What's this? I missed it. This is the kind of the tequila take on a Bee's Knees, the gin-based cocktail. This is called the Tequila Honeybee. Tequila Honeybee. It is washing the glass with mezcal, so not actually leaving it in there, but just kind of giving that a rinse so that you get a little bit of that smokiness. It's got 2 ounces of either Reposado or I used a Blanco tequila. This has an ounce of honey syrup, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, and some Angostura bitters. So that is what we are about, literally to try right before your very eyes. That is interesting.
Ooh, I do get the smoky.
I do too.
And you just did a rinse with that.
Yeah, and I poured it all off.
That Trader Joe's, you used the Trader Joe's mezcal, which is definitely on the smokier side. So that's actually, I think, well, because I like the smoky, so that's a good choice to have as that wash.
I'm honestly getting all the flavors in there.
Yeah.
I think the Reposado tequila would probably be a better option because I'd like that to come through a little bit more. I probably would use, this said 2 dashes for each drink. I would probably use 1 dash, at least of the bitters I have, which is the Fee Brothers, I think is the bitters that I've been using. I probably would move that back 1, just because that's coming through a little for it, like if that cinnamony kind of herbalness or whatever, if that would help the tequila come through, because I would like the tequila to shine through a little bit more.
Yeah.
But other than that, I like this. This is pretty good, actually.
I'm actually getting citrus, but not lemon specific.
I would agree.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I would agree.
Probably could be maybe the lemon is mixing with the bitters to have some sort of citrusy note there, but
there was more bitterness in there than I thought would actually come out, and that's why I think I'd like that dialed back just slightly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely alter the ratio. Like I said, just looking at this recipe, definitely I think the Reposado would be the way to go to kind of add a little bit more of that kind of extra heft to the drink. I think the sweetness is on point. I think the lemon juice is fine. I would probably do 1 dash of the Angostura. I would cut the bitters in half, at least the one that I have. Again, everybody's, like I said, Angostura bitters is not all the same across everybody's one that they may have, whether, you get, like I said, multiple different types. So
do you still have the Trader Joe's Añejo tequila?
I wonder. Thinks.
Okay. Let's say, I wonder if you almost could have gone
possibly
Añejo, but
don't think I have that. I think all I had was the Blanco. At some point,
I like it though. I think it's good. It's
good. I think it just, for me, would just tweak it a little.
Yeah,
bit.
I would. Yeah,
but I love the
bitters
flavor
back a little bit.
Yeah, I love the flavor combination though.
It's the cube.
The cube.
It's the cube that makes it. It's the wood that makes it good. The cube that makes it cold.
I make a lot of drinks with bitters. I really like I said, they really can add a lot of flavor to it. Like I said, I have a chocolate bitters, I have an Angostura, I have an orange bitters. There's a black walnut bitters that I had. Like I said, and they really do add additional complexity. I wonder. Yeah.
I wonder.
It is like I said. I'm surprised how much, compared to other drinks that I've used that in, how much the bitterness actually does come through. Again, it's not like it's Campari bitter heavy or
right.
like a some other what is that overarching called again?
Amaro.
It's not like it's that, but it's like more adjacent than when I have used this in other drinks, whether it's been a Manhattan or if I've used a little bit of this in like a whiskey sour or something like that. Although the whiskey sour, I usually use the orange bitters, but I'm surprised how much that's coming through, but it actually tastes really good. Like I actually like the balance and the complexity in this cocktail. This is really good.
I get the tequila.
Are you?
I get it. Yeah. When I let that kind of just sit in my mouth a little bit and just let that, before I swallow it, then I get those sort of, I guess, what retro nasal notes. And then there's the smoky and the other stuff, but I get it. I like the smoky. We could have smoked.
With that, we could have done. Do you think that would have been too much smoke? Would you take out the mezcal and then just do
maybe instead of the for a little flair, a little theatrical?
I could see that.
Jazz hands. So you could a little smoke.
I did an old fashioned like a month ago, and I used that smoke like something. It's good.
Still, that was fun.
It's fun, and it is like it does actually like it's not just the appearance.
It's not just show.
Cool. Yeah, it's not just show. It actually does add that flavor.
Yep.
Kind of like this. It's almost like doing a smoke wash or whatever. Like I said, that kind of stays in there, like that in the nose of the drink for sure.
Yeah,
that's good. I like that. I like it when we make cocktails.
Oh, I know, I do too. That's definitely.
I've been trying to save more and more like simple ones that seem pretty. Like I had a couple other tequila ones, I think, at some point. So we need to kind of investigate some of those. Some of the pictures you sent over. What was the other? Did you send over like another rosé picture?
I did. It was it was a Portuguese rosé, I believe. I sent. That's
about
one
the Yankees, boy.
Yeah, we. It's not one we carry year round. We had it last year for the first time, though. It's in sort of a round bottle.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, and that I have had that. It runs more toward the sweeter, or not sweeter, more toward the fruit. Like there was some strawberry and some things like that. Okay. It's one I would be happy to try. We also got it was a white blend from Washington, Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon. So it's white called Star Point.
Sauvignon Blanc. Wait, what's the other word?
Semillon, I believe is how it's pronounced. Semi. That's used in some different blends. I haven't had any of that in a while. But
so is that more of like something that they use to elevate the other things, or is that?
Yeah, I don't know enough. It's been a while since I've had that, so I don't know if it. Because the fact that they're actually mentioning it must mean that, they're not just doing it to amp up the Sauvignon Blanc,
right,
in a sort of behind the scenes kind of way. So
usually that's the it's the 4 or 5% thing that they don't really talk about.
And
or
they
whatever,
add this for color, or they add this for body, or they add this for the dryness or whatever. But so there's that, or there's the rosé would also be something we could do. I think if there's anything else that's come in new there, but no, I love and definitely the last few years we've been more into making cocktails, and so I've enjoyed that quite a bit, which was why when we had this theme going last week, we're like, oh, we'll do this tequila, we'll do this, and you're like, I'm gonna have a tequila based cocktail.
Yeah,
like, perfect. So
this is one I had looked at. I forget what was in it. So have you ever heard of the penicillin?
I've had the penicillin, but I've never heard of it.
I've
heard of it, but
there's a cocktail called the penicillin, but it involves blended scotch, lemon juice, honey ginger syrup, and then also a single malt scotch as well. So it's like kind of a scotch, fruity, like sweet kind of thing. Almost maybe a little bit in this line. That was something I had.
Do you have a blended scotch?
I actually do. Like I was
going to say, we have one.
I was
coming
weirdly
back.
given a bottle like a while ago, and I think I still have it.
Okay.
So, because that's like you're mixing scotch or whatever. And then obviously I have plenty of other scotches. Because there's like a quarter ounce of some other things in there. Lemon juice, obviously easy to get. The honey ginger syrup, I'd have to look up exactly. I'm assuming that's just.
There you
go. Ginger, a cup of water. Okay, so it's basically It's basically making like a simple syrup with the honey, which is kind of what I did for this one. But then you're adding peeled ginger to it. If I'm out and about, if I get ginger, like that would be like, because I have all the other stuff. I've been trying to find things where, we have other
or we don't
stuff
have to have chartreuse or.
Which I want some of those things because they last a long time.
Yeah.
And there's so many drinks where I'll look at stuff and be like, man, if we just bought that, we could make like 4 other things, like, either the green or the yellow chartreuse.
Wow.
How do you feel about your raid partner just drinking it up before playing? Just blame every wipe on the podcast. I mean, I probably will, Frosty. That's to be true. I at least can blame it on this. What do you blame your failures on, Frosty? Like, to be honest, like what, how does that work? It's the booze talking. It's the booze talking. Whoa. What did Uncle Ned do? Yeah, I was definitely skillish. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I was definitely, I mean, we also could make a cocktail with that jalapeno. Like we could make something with that too.
Could margarita it up if we want.
I have the garbage emote for my gameplay. It is always a solid emote, Frosty. I like that one. I mean, if you'd be interested in trying that, like I said, I'm always excited that.
The penicillin?
No, the rosé.
Oh, the rosé. Yeah, no, the rosé or that white. I'm good with.
Oh yeah, what was the white?
It's called Star Point.
Star Point.
The Sauvignon. It's
that's the one. That's from Washington.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, maybe we
okay.
should. Yeah, we'll do one of those. At least one of those two, I'd say.
Jalapeno lime is good in a margarita. Oh, have you actually used that? That was what we tried earlier when we were talking about it.
Jumping in.
I am too, but I'm not part of your Pantheon group. Got you, Frosty. For sure. For sure. Oh, man. Well, that was good. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. That was good. I'm glad we had even. It was even more exciting because we waited a week.
Was it?
Yes.
Did it add to the excitement?
Better. Yes.
We have just a little to top it off. Yeah, we were debating on that. Like, I think, depending on how much spice you wanted or depending on what other kind of ingredients you wind up putting in there, we'll probably there's a little bit of heat in there. Would back that off depending on how much you wanted. But yeah, you could easily do 50-50 that and lime juice. And then, like I said, probably not maybe shake it quite as much.
That looks like League of Legends right there. It is League of Legends.
Look, it is.
Oh, okay. I've seen that screen before.
That screen looks familiar.
Yes.
I have no idea what it was I opened bottle-wise, but I'll have it tonight and tomorrow with pasta. You have no idea, Frosty? We need to know what you had. You need to tell us as we look for someone to go say hi to here. We look for someone to go say hi to. Bocce in Vetro Ranieri. Ranieri? Sounds like a
That's
Bordeaux.
the bottle?
Sounds like a Bordeaux. It's Italian?
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, definitely it sounded Italian. I didn't know if we said those words out loud, if we were summoning some
We actually just summoned a demon.
demon from the
outside
underworld
right now.
or,
That is not
or
our
we
three
cursed
dogs.
out all Italian people or something.
We have literally put a pox on this house.
God
God damn it, Frosty. You tricked me. Well, you're a sub,
I didn't know what I was saying.
Tuscan? Okay. Ooh, Tuscany.
Tuscany. There's no places available in Tuscany.
Here, 1 million lira.
Yeah.
Oh, so there are places. Yes, this one. He just keeps pushing the keys at him. Oh, man. It's like the guy from The Godfather Part 2. He's got the white like, coat on and they're in that like olive oil place. Oh, man. All right. Who should we go
You
say
found
hi
anybody?
to? We could go say hi. Is she doing some artist stuff? She's painting. We go say hi to Casey Rue. She's super nice. By the way, thank Keith for accommodating the earlier time.
Oh, of course. Yeah, and I get off at 2:00 usually, so that worked out very well.
And he stops working then too.
Yeah. Whoa. And my work, yes, my shift ends at 2 as well. It's really well. That's really good. Good time. It's very fortuitous. No, happy to do that. Not a problem. Yeah. No, you're very, very welcome.
It's my fault, really, because not available to see. There we go, Planty.
Do not. No problem, Planty.
No, like if Planty's team like winds up winning tomorrow, then they've won the championship for the hockey puck things.
All right.
There's some things being shot into a net.
The pucks and things.
The pucks and things. Yeah, exactly. Not the professional pucks and things, but like just like really right under it.
Right there.
Right. It's right there.
They'll be the next level.
They'll be at the next level. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. It's like the NHL's here and like right below here, right in here. Is something else, and then right below that is something else. And so that's how it goes. All right, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. We're gonna go say hi to Casey Rue. She is doing some art as always. Sometimes she does cooking streams. She is super nice and very low key and chill. She does a lot of Destiny art and painting. Also plays Destiny as well. But yeah, let's go say hi to her. She is super super nice. And
you're just gonna like stretch out your forearms and then
I do. Yeah, I'll need like a few minutes just to kind of get everything together, get my brain together, get everything going, and then we will be diving into some Destiny and getting that done. But yeah, thank you guys all for being here. We'll be here at Ben next week, normal time, I believe, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30
If not,
Eastern.
we'll do it at a different time.
We'll figure it out from there as it happens. But yeah, should be a lot of fun as always. We'll make another drink. We'll have some wine.
Dive into hell.
Talk with all of you. Good night.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.